cash.
I love it. YouTube.
Oh, sorry. I guess you could have pressed record.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, oh, let me press it.
Just let me take
She just sits there and looks pretty.
Yeah, just like,
She's like, just like
For
she's
show.
working.
okay, we'll do that and then, yeah.
My name is Terry Hofford, and this is a series of flaws. As part of my mission to normalize normal bodies in the photography industry, I'm going to be focusing on how to help our clients heal their relationships with their bodies by giving them an amazing experience and beautiful images that will help them correlate that this body helped them do something amazing. Most photographers are taught to see their subjects as a series of flaws to be avoided, but I think we can do better.
All right, everyone, welcome back to another episode of a series of flaws. Today, I'm sitting down with Miss Destiny, who is here. She is going to be modeling for us today when we go through some bed posing and things like that. I will let you know that we are in the middle of a thunderstorm, literally at this moment, so it's very dark in here. And so it's a good opportunity to show how we have to make light work, regardless of the conditions outside when you shoot natural. So we are going to use that to our advantage. But before we get going, we're going to have a little bit of a chit chat with Destiny about some of her insecurities and things like that around having her photo taken. So tell me a little bit about yourself. In the email you sent me, you mentioned there was like skin texture and certain skin conditions were one of the things that I had asked people to come forward with because we never see that in media.
Exactly.
Like, I think now we're seeing more bodies, which is great, but like still we don't see like people with like rosacea or psoriasis or like anything like that. Like skin conditions still get smoothed over, particularly on women, unless it's to sell a product to get rid of that skin condition.
Exactly.
So tell me a little bit about your what skin condition you have, or like how has that impacted your life?
Well, it's kind of a combination of conditions that I have. So I have Polycystic Ovarian Syndrome, which I'm sure a lot of ladies are familiar with. With that, it's really common.
Yeah.
With that, there's a condition called melamassa. When your hormones are quite off, or there's a huge change in your hormones where they spike and then go low, it will often cause your skin to start turning brown. So I get that occasionally. It's very hard to treat, and even more so than treating. It was very embarrassing.
Because it looks like dirty, like
Exactly.
that's like, because you get it like the back of your neck sometimes, and it's very, you're right, it's like not always you have it, because that's where I get it, like on my neck. But it's like, I notice it when there's like the spike in hormones and
Exactly.
and then it's like, oh, it doesn't hurt. It kind of hurts too,
Yes.
and it gets really dry, right?
And I have quite a severe case of it. So mine goes all over the front of my neck, in my breast, under my breast, all over my back. Last year it was quite severe. Like, my children are biracial, they're darker skin tone than me. My back was the same color as them.
Wow.
So when we would go out to the beach, people would automatically think, oh, a fungal infection or something, she's contagious, like stay away from her. I had people like telling me like, please don't get too close, like what if my kids get it? And I spent like our whole time at the beach educating, and it was really a bummer. Like, I went home and I just felt like so disgusting with myself. Like, I didn't fit that beauty norm. I'm already a plus size woman, and now with having all of these skin conditions. I also live with a form of shingles, which is very rare. Don't ask me how to pronounce the name because I can't. But again, it's hormone based and it's not contagious like regular shingles. Mm-hmm. And again, I'm one of the lucky ones that get it all over my chest. So I have scarring all over my chest and between my breasts. And again, when I'm having an outbreak, I'm always getting these questions about, oh, what happened? Is it contagious? Why don't you take better care of your skin? Or, oh, let's try this new skincare routine.
Yeah, let me sell you my product.
Exactly. And I'm like, no, it's like an underlying condition that you can't see that kind of like turns into all of these other things. So, and even like getting into more like boudoir, like I did a boudoir photo shoot last year, and during the photo shoot I had a really bad breakout of both of my skin conditions, and the photographer's just like, I just don't know what to do. Like, she was really honest, she was new in the industry, and was like, I don't know, like, do you want to see this in the picture, do you not? And I'm like, I would like to see both. I would like to embrace it, but at the same time not embrace it. I like to see myself in both lights. And I found she really just kind of struggled with you know, how do we shoot you? How don't we shoot you? Like, what do we show? What's too much? What's not enough for this skin condition? And it was like, my weight didn't even matter at that point. It was all about my skin. And it was really discouraging. I went into this photo shoot,
Excited,
yeah.
And wanting to feel sexy and
exactly.
And then it was just like the day of the beach where you have to educate and be like,
it was exactly that. And I went in there like I'm wanting to go for a gastric bypass surgery, and I was like, you know, maybe if I could see my body in a different light, maybe I wouldn't make this drastic decision. Maybe I could focus on a healthier lifestyle, something not so permanent and so big. And after I left there, I was just so discouraged about everything. Yeah, and it wasn't the greatest experience, but I was able to film with another photographer after, and it was an amazing experience.
Okay, well,
she was a Terry as well, so maybe we just need to film with Terry's.
Well, and that's why. So that is one reason why I wanted to do this series, because I educate photographers to be more inclusive of all bodies. And to not necessarily like, and not even, I think this is the mistake, and I did this at the beginning too, is like, oh, you don't like this part of yourself, we're gonna celebrate it, which means we're just gonna focus in on that. And you're still paying too much fucking attention to the body at that point. Like,
exactly.
I'm like, no, let's just photograph you having an amazing time and feeling awesome, and if that shows up, then it will help you correlate that, hey, you felt good,
exactly,
and that was part of it. Like, that is so important to me, to help photographers understand that. But again, at the beginning, I also did not understand that. I still would have asked questions because you're still trying to learn and things like that. So I have compassion for it,
right?
But also it's 2020.
Yes.
So like that's the other thing. It's like there's a whole thing on us as photographers to be educating ourselves,
right,
to know, like, even if maybe you think that, don't say that to your client. You know what I mean? Like, you're the priority, and I think if nothing else, that's why I want photographers to take away from this is like, if you like fake confidence more than anything else,
exactly,
and like until you know otherwise, unless you really have a connection with the person, like if you were somebody that like you watched me start this and like we did projects together, whatever, and had a relationship, then I would ask you like, okay, so like how would you help me help other people like that, right?
Yeah.
But if I don't know you, I'm not gonna be like, ooh, like
exactly. Like what I would have loved to see from her is photographer, like do both. You know, take pictures embracing it and take pictures not embracing it. Send them to me and let me choose.
That's that is my thing that I tell clients, or not clients, photographers in my workshops, is like, it's not my choice to make. For me, it's like me saying, even if you don't think it's beautiful, you need to know that one person thinks it's worthy of documentation.
Exactly.
And because that's what happened to me when I first, like before I even got into boudoir, was that when I got my photos back, all I got back were headshots because she didn't know what to do with my body.
Right.
So that's why I was like, I didn't have a problem with my stomach until it wasn't worthy of being documented.
Exactly.
So when I'm mad, I just like, you know, I'm like, nobody else will feel this way, and then I like created this. But that was a big noticeable thing for me. It was like, hey, I bet you she's not the only that's a different photographer, FYI.
Right.
She's probably not the only photographer that does that. Like there's probably a lot of people that their own biases get in the way of their what their intent is. And I think that's really important for people to understand that intent is one thing, impact is another.
Very different.
Right, exactly. So I think that's really awesome. So what we're gonna do today for you is we're just going to go through some bed posing. Behind the camera here is like the bed setup. Thanks. So we are going to be shooting it in a little bit of a different way because it is darker here. So I might use the ring light that's off to the left of the camera right now, possibly, or just shoot at a really high ISO. I don't know. We're just going to dick around and make it work, and it's going to be awesome. We're going to have a fucking good time. That is the main point of today. All right?
Sounds
all right. Let's get into it. All right. So we're going to start with a little bit of a warm up. This is the warm up I do with all my clients right from the very beginning. Because Destiny and I have never shot together, I think it's really important. This just makes sure that I can see how, like all my clients, not just Destiny, but I like to see how they react to the things that I say, and so I can kind of guess, like, kind of get an idea of the body language or things like that that I need to be more aware of during the actual photo shoot, and see where the body awareness happens. Perfect. So we're gonna start first by taking a deep breath in. Perfect. So going forward, when I ask you to take a deep breath, what I'm looking for is, so chin goes up, chest is open, mouth is open a wee bit. We're gonna relax those shoulders. Lots of people hold their stress in their shoulders. So just the chin up. So I'm gonna come hold your shoulders down. So chin up, 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 up. There we go, like that. Yeah, leave those shoulders down. There we go, perfect. So that's basically what that allows me to see, kind of how she moves her body with breathing. People hold tension, especially if they're a little nervous in certain parts. Some people it's the lips, some people it's the shoulders, lots of people it's the shoulders, especially in, I call them winter shoulders, because like, you know, we come out of winter and we're just like, what? Because we're cold all the time, so we're like, oh, I hate this. But, so I'm always like, damn. Perfect, so that lets me see that though, so now I can be aware when we get into the posing to be like, okay, just remember to bring those shoulders down, like to remind her of that same thing. All right, the other thing is regardless what position I put you in today, whether you're sitting, standing, kneeling, laying, doesn't matter, you're gonna have a nice arch in that booty. So we're gonna warm up with some, there you go. Oh, you're good at this. So we're gonna warm up with some hula hoop and get loosey-goosey. Normally I have some music playing, but this way, if somebody's like a little more self-conscious, or they're just not in touch with their body, they sometimes will go like, and then I can be like, keep the upper body still and just the hips, because it's that lower back that we use a lot. Perfect, and then just shake it out a little bit. Also makes it feel silly, because everything we do feels silly. All right, and then some poses are gonna have a deeper arch than other ones. When you're done those, if you just round your back out, it will hurt a little less. We're not doing a full shoot today, so it won't be as bad. Okay. But it's just so you know. Right. And last but not least, everything's gonna feel fucking ridiculous. Yeah. You're like, this is weird. There's no way this looks good.
Look good. Yeah.
Trust me, that it looks better than you think it does. Yeah. That's the biggest thing.
Your work is phenomenal. I have 100% trust in you, so that's perfect. The easiest part of this.
Okay, great. That makes this easy then. All right, so I'm gonna show you first the first pose. I'm gonna get you to come on over here with me. Okay. You're gonna stand about here. You put your bum on the wall here. It's gonna papers fall, it's okay. We're gonna have ankles together, and you're just gonna kind of pop into whichever hip is easiest for you. Everyone has one that's a bit more comfortable. And then what you're gonna do is really, the knee that's bent, you're gonna push it over in front of the other leg. So if it's this one, it's going this way. If it's this one, it's going this way. You're gonna arch, 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 arch. I sound like a seal when I do that. I'm gonna get you to bring the rope down off the shoulder so it comes under the chest. So we're gonna be like, oh no, is it raining outside? Shoot. You know, that whole story. Yes. So that's what we're gonna go for this particular pose. So I'll scooch on out and let you in there. Oh, where's my camera? That's the other question. This is always the question for me. So just like every other time I'm shooting with the Canon 5D Mark III, today I'm using the 50mm 1.8, which is like a $110 lens. I love it because it's so cheap, but it makes magical. It makes magic. I'm also, my settings are going to be a little higher ISO-wise just because it's dark in here because of the thunderstorm outside, which normally I love thunderstorms, so I'm not upset. Yeah. All right, so that knee that's bent, you're just gonna push it right in front of the other leg. Beautiful. We're gonna lean forward at the chest, chin up, and look towards the window. Beautiful, that's gorgeous. Hold that right there. Eyes closed, mouth open just a tickle. Yep, beautiful. Beautiful. Stay right there. I'm just gonna move knee. So do just run across. Perfect. Now chin up a smidge, chin towards me a little bit this way, right there. Yeah. And mouth open, deep breath in. Chin up, 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 up. Relax those shoulders. Relax those shoulders. Yeah, beautiful. Chin up, up, up. Tilt your head right back. Beautiful. That's gorgeous. Yes, that set is perfect. You're like bra and panty set is perfect for this set. We did not coordinate this, but she knew. Perfect. What I'm going to get you to do now is I'm going to get you to turn and face that leg a little bit. So turning a bit more that way, you're going to bend this left knee.
Okay, like this.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, and then pop that knee for me. Beautiful. If your hip, yeah. Push the bum into the window, so you're going to roll it back and under. Your left hand is going to come and push up at the hair. Your right hand So we're over here, yeah. So that, you can pull a robe up if you want.
Yeah,
it's easier. Especially when it's hot.
Yeah.
It's humid in here, friends. So this hand, that hand is gonna be the one that pushes up at the hair. This one. And then this one's just gonna hold the robe and kind of move it back and forth. And you're gonna turn your chin to look towards the camera there or the window out here. Okay. I'm just gonna move it, chin towards the window like, yes, I just woke up and this is what I look like. Beautiful, mouth open, looking down at your body like, I am a gorgeous goddess. Oh, thank you. Beautiful, yes. That's gorgeous. And that right here, we're gonna push up with that hair, give her the old zhuzh. That's the technical term, hopefully that. Beautiful, and then look right here to me. Beautiful, drag that hand down now, breathing out, and look here to me. Yes, beautiful, right there. Gorgeous! Sassafras, I love it. Good job. Alright, so what we're gonna do now is I'm gonna get you to come sit on the corner of the bed here. So it is a bit soft. Okay. Not gonna lie, you're gonna be like, whoa, there we go. So what we're gonna do here, you're gonna sit kind of leg shoulder width apart, but I'm not shooting your vagina, so don't worry, I'll be shooting from over here. Okay. This leg, I want you to bring out just a little more, because otherwise I can't see it. And then we're gonna go tippy toes. Okay. With your hands, this one is gonna come behind you to help you arch up.
Yeah, make you look long.
Exactly, and just like, oh, I just sit on my bed. Look a gorgeous. Actually, you know what? Let's just get rid of the robe. We don't fucking need it. It's hot in here.
It is hot.
I'm like, too much clothes is not good. All right, so pop them in there. Beautiful. So tippy toes, gorgeous. That right hand there, yeah, arch, arch, arch. Chin straight ahead, so you still want to keep your shoulders forward a bit more. Yeah, exactly. So we're gonna keep this here, and now chin up, up, up. Left hand in the hair. Beautiful, right there. Mouth open just a tickle. Gorgeous, chin up, up, up. Tippy tippies, mouth open, eyes closed, deep breath. Now drag that left hand down, and we're breathing out. Gorgeous, looking towards the window. Gorgeous, yes. Stunning, stay right there. Beautiful. Girl, you are fire. Yes. I cannot. It's beautiful. All right, so now we can bring the knees together, so I'm not shooting the vagine. I'm mostly just shooting your upper body here, but that way it's not like, hey. I mean, we could do that, but that's for a different channel. All right, just kidding. All right, so we're gonna have, oh no, your lingerie is falling off. You're gonna take this hand, it's gonna grab the strap kind of in the, right in there, like, oh shoot. And then you're gonna look down to the shoulder here, beautiful. This hand is just gonna play in the hair here, just sitting sensually, you know, that was sort of. Beautiful. I'm like, it's so quiet in here because there's no air conditioner. Beautiful. Looking down here. Gorgeous. Chin this way. Tickle. Yeah, right there. Beautiful. Hold that. Focus. Beautiful. And now look to me. Gorgeous. I love that. Beautiful. Beautiful. And eyes closed. This hand up in the hair. Chin up, 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 up. Girl, that highlight, be poppin'. Somebody did it. I love it, good job. Perfect, you can come off of there now. How you feel?
Feeling good.
Good, so it's important to check in with your client, especially when you get going, like right at the beginning for sure, because a lot of times people are nervous or they're still like, I know for me, they get the giggles, like when I'm nervous, I just I'm like, and like it's non-sexy. You know what I mean? I'm like, I don't know, I'm just gonna laugh. So then I can check in and be like, are you doing okay? Like more deep breathing, because that helps lower anxiety levels as well as make you look sensual.
I just want to say I really like how you start at the beginning with the relaxation part of it, because I do carry a lot of like anxiety in my shoulders and I am really stiff, but I really like how she was able to address that right off the hop, so I won't look so stiff.
Oh, thanks, boss. Thanks. I didn't even ask her to do that. Shit.
I just liked it.
Honest feedback.
I like your real-time feedback. All right, so I'm just moving the pillows because I'm like, they look nice from far away, but in real life they're annoying as fuck. Okay.
You can come decorate my bedroom.
You know what's crazy? My house looks like not this. Let's go there. I mean, it's not terrible. It's just very brown. So that's why this looks like this does. All right. So what I'm going to get you to do here is you're going to lay on your back, and I'm going to get you to lay with the base of your head here. Okay. So your body's going to go this way. Your knees up, tum, boobs, head. Okay.
You want it like hanging off a little, or just
Just a little bit. Yeah, basically so it's easy to tilt your head back. Not so much that you're like decapitated.
Exactly. You just killed me.
Just a little decapitated. Perfect. So again, normally the light in here is usually a bit brighter, but what I'm looking for is the highlight coming over her body here, so that way that's what I'm exposing for. Everything else falls into shadow to make it more sensual. All that good stuff. I'm going to need you to take your right foot slightly longer than your left. Tippy toes, knees together if you can. And I'm going to get, actually, if you pick up your bum a little bit and then tilt it, yeah, there we go. It just rounds it out. Hands overhead. We're going to go for a nice big stretch. Chin up, eyes closed, deep breath. Beautiful. So I usually get them to stretch while I'm getting my lighting because their back's going to be in pain after about an hour and a half of doing this shit. So now I'm getting you to bring the hands into your hair for me and just kind of pushing it up, loving on yourself. Mouth open a wee, and then moving down, feeling your face. Then when you get to the strappy bits on the bra, I want you to kind of pull up the strappy bits, chin up, mouth open, or just breathing from the chest, chin up, 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 up. Beautiful. That's gorgeous. There. And then I just go around here and then move your hands down, feeling your fluids, feeling your tongue, love underneath yourself, chin to the window, a tickle. Gorgeous. And what I'm going to get you to do, I'm going to pass you your hair. We're going to use this hand, we're going to use this to cover that eye. Kind of soft, so like, yeah. Mouth open just a tickle. Yeah, you got it. Beautiful. Look at those nails. Beautiful. And then 1, 2, 3. Look right here. Beautiful. Mouth open, gorgeous. What I'm going to get you to do now is roll onto your side facing this way for me. And we're going to go a bit more diagonal on the bed here, just because it is shorter. Yeah, beautiful. So scooch down this way to me a little bit, because I don't need to tip off the bed. I'm just going to move your feet. I hope you're not ticklish.
No.
So we're going to take your top leg, and it's going to come down in front like that. Yep, sorry.
No, it's okay.
And then we're going to point those toes. Beautiful. This is gorgeous. I'm going to tuck your tag in here.
Oh, yes.
Perfect. Straighten the underwears. I love these pants. I love high-waisted pants. You're like, yeah, exactly. And this time we're just going to pull that back a little. Yeah, beautiful. This is gorgeous. This hand, if you want, can rest up and over your hip and just bend that elbow so it relaxes. Relax. Beautiful. Hang tight right there. Now we're going to put my camera. All right, stay like that. Beautiful. That is gorgeous. Now with that left hand, the one that's on your hip, I want you to bring it up into the hair for me, making a little triangle up to the ceiling. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, beautiful. Gorgeous. Beautiful. That's gorgeous. Stay right there. All right, so knees together. And then shins up the, yeah, so scooch back so your shins go, look at, you know what you're doing. Yeah, that way. And then we're gonna take that right hand into the hair. Beautiful. And then look right here to me. This hand can grab onto that sheet like you mean it. Beautiful. Yes. You can give me that one eye. I love a good one eye. Beautiful. Yes, gorgeous. And then chin down to the shoulder. That's why I always say, like, some women really know this pose. Beautiful. Now look here to me. Gorgeous. And then flatten out for me. Come down this way. Perfect. You're gonna bring both elbows together to hold your hair on this side. Yep, beautiful. You're going to pop out your right knee so it goes out to the side. Yeah, that just pops that booty up, and then take that right foot and hook it on the, yeah, you got it. And then look towards the mirror here. Yeah. Beautiful. And then look back to me here. Gorgeous. These are always my favorite poses. They always look good for like wall arch and things like that. Now look here. Beautiful. And relax the mouth. Just, I'm like, we're gonna do it. Stay right there. I'm gonna shoot into this mirror here. Hopefully not get myself in it. Look down to that shoulder for me. Beautiful. Flowers, you're in the way. Look. Beautiful. Looking out the window. Look what's going on out there. Take this hand and bring it into the hair as well. Yeah, beautiful. And now look into this mirror as well. Friend photo. That's what we always call those. I show up